All right, welcome to the War Room. It is Thursday, and we've got a couple of things on. I'm in the pound dollar pattern trade, which I shot into the trade floor chat. But the trade that I'm out of now is the euro dollar. There was one on the euro dollar, one on the New Zealand dollar. New Zealand dollar, I was looking at the structure-based trade from yesterday. Ended up getting stopped out of that, but the FTB was on the euro dollar. So I'm going to go through the FTB quickly, then I'm going to show you something that I think you'll like on the Aussie dollar. So first up, the FTB signal candle we had during the London session, as always, right? Very frequent. We get these signals very frequently. Opened and closed in the lower 50% of the candle body. High test candle wick, higher high than the previous high. All the rules of engagement were met for the signal. We then set our sell stop order 1 pip below the low. We get triggered. As soon as we get triggered, our stop goes above the high, 5 pips. We then count 1, 2, 3, 4 candles before we start trailing down. And what we do is we don't set a target, we just lock in profit. So we just trail down after that 4th candle, 5 pips above the high, and then every candle after that. Once the candle closes, 5 pips above the high. And you can see we ended up making a profit on this. Shot the profits into the trade floor. Now out of this trade, there is a big CYPHER pattern here, which Akil has mentioned already. And yes, I'm not going to talk too much about. I'm not going to talk too much about this pair. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you something on the Aussie dollar, opportunity on the Aussie dollar. So what we're looking at on the Aussie dollar, lots of people, they look at the markets, and the markets are subjective. Structure is subjective. Everyone's got a different idea of structure, right? Support and resistance. And if everyone had the same idea, then the markets would just be flat. The markets wouldn't move. So how do you then take a subjective market and apply some rules and a trading system that's going to allow you to be consistent and have and be able to identify high probability trading opportunities, right? How do you get that clear vision of a setup through all of this mess in the markets? And I'm going to run through something that we teach on the Ultimate Trader Transformation course. It's called a CTS system. And if you think about pattern trades, I know lots of you have bought the Advanced Pattern Trader course, and I think that's on a promo until the end of the week. But lots of you have identified or been able to identify advanced patterns. So GARTLEY's, BATs, CYPHERs, they've got very strict rules of engagement. You understand that you need to hit a certain ratio for an A leg, B leg, C leg, and then D completion. And you know that the targets go a certain ratio of, you know, and so on, right? So it's very, very easy to follow, just like the FTB, very easy to follow. But when it comes to structure-based trades and trend continuation or counter-trend trades, it's all going to depend on how you siphon out the mess, right? Siphon out the mess and identify these high probability trading opportunities. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm looking at where market's going at the moment, or where market is at the moment, and we're just pushing up to retest this previous high here. Okay, so we've got previous structure resistance at this level, been tested once, lots and lots of times, major level of resistance, right? We've also got a structure level a little bit higher as well, and we do know that when there is a structure level a little bit higher, typically the higher level is tested. However, it's all about building out that high probability trading opportunity and building up that confirmation at a particular level, trying to think like the other trader. Okay, so we're pushing up into previous structure resistance. So what we want to do is we want to build out a score of how high the probability is that we're going to see a reaction or a reversal at any point in the market, right? So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to bring on an equal measured move here from swing low to swing high, and you're going to see we've got an equal measured move right at that level. Okay, and I'm just going to draw that on again so it's dead accurate, right? swing low, swing high, back down. We've got equal measured move in this zone. Okay, so first of all, we're going to draw out this zone, and we're going to really narrow it down and sharpen up this kill zone for you guys. So first of all, equal measured move. So we've already got minor structure, right? Major structure. This is the daily time frame. Okay, so we're going to drop down to the 240-minute swing trading time frame, and we've identified major structure. We know we've also got minor structure at this level, looking left. Okay, so we're going to start to build out a score. All right, and we're going to say, first of all, major struck, 2 points, right? And we're going to give ourselves 2 points. We're then going to say we've got minor structure. 1 point. We've also got A, B, C, D, or equal measured move. We're going to give ourselves a point for that. And what we're doing, we're starting to build out a score that you can create a score that makes you ultra conservative and only involve yourself in the highest probability trading opportunities. And what this does is it allows you to approach the markets consistently each time, because you're not looking for if you work out what you need to enter the trade, what score you need, and what certain items of what certain filters you need to enter the trade, it allows you to be consistent. It's not based on feelings, emotions, or I like the look of that candle, I like the look at that level. You know, it takes all that away, removes all that away, and gives you a board game rules set of instructions, just like a pattern trade, just like the FTB. If this happens, then that. Then I look for this, then I look for that, then I look for that, then I enter. Okay, so it removes all the subjective ambiguity out of the structure-based trade that you're trying to identify. So now we're pushing up. We've also got RSI overbought. So RSI, 1 point, overbought, 1 point, right? So that's another indication that the market's running out of steam. We can use that as another filter. So click OK. We're now building up this point scoring system. We do have 7750 in that level. I like to include 50 levels. They're psychological numbers. Whenever we've got a 50 level, typically that's a psychological number, so you can include that as well. What I'd also mention is if we bring on our fib extension and use it as an inversion, we can start to build out a fib cluster. So fib confluence, you can see we've got a 127 extension up there. Let's see if we've got any other fib ratios. Obviously 127 is a major extension ratio. Let's bring on our fib extension tool, and yeah, we've got a 127, a little bit higher as well, up in that zone, within, what is it, within 8 pips of the other one. So little fib cluster up there, within 10 pips of each other. So we can really start to narrow down this kill zone now. Okay, and the more confluence you get in here, and the more confirmation you get in here, trying to think like the other trader, you know, how many people are trading ABCD, equal measured moves? How many people are trading off of minor structure, major structure? How many traders are trading off of fib ratios? How many traders are trading off of when the RSI goes overbought and a pin bar or a double top? So that brings us on to the next one. We've got a little fib cluster here. It's just fib confluence, right? The next thing you can do, because RSI has gone overbought, we can start to look for a double top. And if we get a double top at this level, you can give yourself another point. You might just be waiting for a double top entry now. And I hope you can see that what this system does is it allows you to be ultra conservative, build up a high score as you possibly can, and then you can enter on the highest score. And then as you're protecting your capital that way by going into the markets being ultra conservative. You're not going to have as many opportunities, but you're going to protect your capital, which is the most important thing in trading. And then what this system allows you to do is to naturally build discretion and become more aggressive. You can start to remove the filters on your own accord as you put the reps into the market. And that's the beauty of the CTS system. So you might wait for a double top, and once we get the double top, obviously we'll be looking for some bearish divergence on the RSI maybe, right? So we haven't got that yet. And there you have it, right? So pretty decent. We've got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait for a double top, 7. RSI divergence, 8. That would be an 8-point CTS score. And the higher the score, the higher the probability. So you can see it's a pretty decent CTS setup. If you are interested in learning this system, this completely transformed my trading and many of the others, the other traders that are here that have been through the system. Counter trend trading, it was designed for counter trend, but we also use it for trend continuation. And not only that, if we're doing the IPDE process, we can use this if we're bullish and we're buying a bullish market. We can also use this system to build out confirmation that market's likely to test an area next. So for instance, if we're bullish, okay, and we are looking for a trend continuation trade, right? We can, and say you're a trend following trader, for instance, we can start to use this system to build out confluence for where price action's likely to go next as well. So it's not always used just for entries into a trade, it's also used for targets as well. So very powerful system, I think you'll agree. And I just wanted to share this potential setup with you. This is certainly a level I'd be looking for, and it filters out, you know, which level of structure should I look at? Should I look at this level of resistance, this level of resistance? Well, look at how the stars align in this level. I'd say this is a pretty decent trading opportunity, and I'd have no problems looking to enter this. So we'll keep you updated on this. I'm not in anything else at the moment, guys, so other than the pound-dollar trade, so I'll keep you updated on that as well. And yeah, if anything else changes, hopefully you enjoyed that. If you are interested in that, go over to the website, click on Ultimate Trader Transformation course. You'll get to learn all of this stuff. All right, so till tomorrow, guys, take care, good luck in your trading, and I'll see you then.